It's late. The room is quiet. And instead of texting someone you know, you're typing into a glowing screen. Not because you're bored, not because you're obsessed with technology, but because it feels easier, safer. There's no hesitation before you hit send. No second-guessing the tone. No wondering how long it will take to get a reply, or whether the reply will feel warm. And maybe a small part of you has noticed that. Maybe you've wondered, why does this feel comfortable? What if comfort isn't about intelligence at all? What if it's about safety? This isn't about replacing people. It isn't about dependency. And it's not about technology taking over human connection. It's about something much quieter. Sometimes, interacting with AI feels safer than interacting with people. Not better, not deeper, just safer. Safer means predictable, non-judging, patient, available, consistent. No sudden tone shifts, no emotional undercurrents, no guessing what someone really meant. Your nervous system doesn't brace itself, and that's important because safety psychologically isn't a philosophy, it's a body experience. To understand why this happens, we have to look at how humans experience safety. From the beginning of your life, safety wasn't just about food or shelter, it was about emotional predictability. Did someone respond when you cried? Did their tone stay steady? Did their warmth remain or disappear without explanation? Humans are complex. We have moods, stress, internal storms that other people can't see. And in relationships, even small things matter. A delayed reply, a message read but not answered, a slightly colder tone than usual, a distracted response. To your conscious mind, these are minor. To your nervous system, they are data, microsignals. Your body is constantly scanning. Am I safe here? Am I accepted? Am I about to be rejected? If you grew up around emotional unpredictability, even subtle unpredictability, your system may have learned to stay alert, not anxious for no reason, alert because it once had to be. Now compare that to AI. No mood swings, no visible disappointment, no withdrawal, no sarcasm hiding in punctuation. You say something vulnerable. The response comes back steady, curious, engaged, unthreatened. Your nervous system relaxes not because it's profound, but because it's predictable. And predictability is one of the strongest signals of safety the brain recognizes. That doesn't mean humans are unsafe. It means humans are dynamic, and dynamic systems are harder to regulate around. Your brain loves patterns. Patterns mean survival. When responses are consistent, cortisol, your primary stress hormone, decreases. When something reacts the same way each time, your body doesn't need to prepare for impact. Consistent conversational rhythm regulates your nervous system. Even subtle timing, immediate feedback, can create small dopamine releases, a sense of reward. You ask something, you receive something, no waiting, no ambiguity. In human relationships, pauses can mean many things. Busy, overwhelmed, annoyed, indifferent. Your brain fills in gaps with memory, but AI doesn't leave emotional gaps. It responds in structured, patterned language. And here's something fascinating. In micro moments of interaction, the brain does not fully distinguish between human and convincingly human-like engagement. Mirror neurons, the cells involved in social attunement, can activate simply through conversational rhythm. Your nervous system reacts to responsiveness itself, not just to the source of it. This isn't dystopian, It's neurological. Your brain responds to cues of attunement, and AI is very, very consistent at offering those cues. The result? Your body softens. And sometimes you don't even realize that's what you were looking for. But now we move into something deeper. If something feels safer than people, what does that say about your relationship with vulnerability? Real intimacy involves risk. When you open up to another person, you are exposed. They can misunderstand you. They can respond awkwardly. They can grow distant. They can reject you. Even small misattunements can sting, especially if you're sensitive to rejection, especially if shame has been part of your history. AI cannot reject you. It cannot withdraw affection. It cannot suddenly decide you are too much. It does not become tired of your feelings. It does not carry its own childhood wounds into the interaction. That absence of risk can feel deeply soothing, but there is something else. AI also cannot truly know you. Not in the way someone who has seen your face in real time can. It cannot be surprised by you. It cannot feel warmth in its chest because of you. It cannot choose you. It responds, but it does not long. It engages, but it does not risk. There is a difference between emotional safety and emotional reciprocity. One protects you from harm. The other requires you to be seen, and being seen has always been the more dangerous act. There is nothing wrong with finding comfort in predictability. There is nothing weak about preferring an interaction where your nervous system can exhale. If anything, it tells you something honest. You value steadiness. You value non-judgment. You value emotional consistency. That's not a flaw. That's a nervous system asking for safety. But safety and intimacy are not identical. Intimacy contains unpredictability. It contains repair after misunderstanding. It contains surprise warmth. It contains moments when someone responds in a way you didn't script, and it moves you. Technology may offer regulation. Humans offer mutual transformation. Maybe the real question isn't whether AI is replacing connection. Maybe it's whether you've felt emotionally safe enough with people. Safe enough to be misunderstood and survive it. Safe enough to risk being known. If this resonated, stay with me. We're going to explore this more, not to alarm you, but to understand you, and maybe gently to help you find spaces where safety and intimacy can coexist.